Oh, what is going on, everybody?
Hello.
It is Pixel Party here, and welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations 2. When we left off, where there's a dead body in the Chamber of Secrets, and then Justine and the best have come on in, and Franny's come on in. Everyone's coming back to the party, apparently.
This dead person's, she's obviously connected to Kay somehow.
I'm pretty sure we can say it's Jill now safely, because I think the card well, actually, didn't Justine say that was Jill because she was part of the what's the PIC? That's it.
Yeah.
Wrong first letter. Anyways, let's go ahead and listen to the best reasoning.
This boy. This beautiful.
Why we suspect Kay?
Beautiful boy.
I am the best in the world. No one else can do what I do. Yes, that's why I was the first to realize that Kay Faraday is the culprit. She broke into the meeting room in order to steal something. In other words, she's the only one who could have killed Miss Crane. His logic is awful as ever, sir. Harsh words coming from you, detective.
Oh.
As I asked for some basis to your claims that your reason has told me absolutely nothing.
However, we have no evidence to prove she didn't do it either.
Kay!
Oh, the baby!
But yes, pal. Don't worry, Kay. I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth will pull off a miracle. He always does.
No pressure.
You think my deductions are some kind of miracle work?
You'd better not disappoint me. Understand, Miles Edgeworth? Because if you do, this whip of mine won't stay silent.
Okay.
Oh, we know.
Rebuttal.
Should probably whip him instead.
You're the best in the world. Objection!
Object. Yeah, hold it to that.
Already, I've noticed 2 contradictions in your testimony. My reasoning is flawless. It doesn't contain even a single contradiction. Huh. Number of contradictions has just increased to 3. I get it. It's all part of your plan to mislead me, isn't it? Well, too bad, because the best will not be led astray.
Oh,
Poor kid.
I love
That's
him.
why I was the first to realize that Kay Faraday is the culprit. Sure. If you believe Kay is the culprit, then I would like to hear the basis for your reasoning. Well, just sit back and be in awe of my brilliant deductions. Nothing escapes the watchful eye of the best. Before I had even laid eyes on the crime scene? No, before I even was even aware of this case. Yes, I knew that she was the culprit.
She's like, no. Just no. Basis of your reasoning.
Yes, ma'am. Well... She broke into the meeting room in order to steal something. Okay, that's very vague of you. To steal something.
Just because she's a thief.
Steal what exactly? That's...
What Kay Faraday tried to steal was a file. Its contents, to be exact. An investigation report regarding Prosecutor Edgeworth. Do you have any evidence to prove she needed something like that? I'm not the one who needs to present evidence. Isn't that right, Prosecutor Edgeworth?
Yes, I suppose that may be true.
What?
At any rate, Sebastian, please continue your reasoning. In other words, she's the only one who could have killed Miss Crane. Do you have any evidence to prove that no one else but Kay could have committed the crime? Nope. Sebastian, let me tell you what would be the best thing for you to do.
The best thing.
Look into any other possible suspects besides Kay. Right now, post haste. The best thing for me to do? Look into another possible suspect?
According to the preliminary reports, there are no traces of anyone else besides her.
Even so, isn't it too premature to declare that she is the culprit?
Declaring that she isn't so early into the investigation is a little premature as well, is it not?
If only I had evidence that could prove Kay's innocence. Good grief. Is there a limit to how much you can falsely accuse someone?
It's fine, Mr. Edgeworth. You don't have to.
Fear not, Kay. The truth will be revealed soon enough.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Kay couldn't have murdered Miss Crane. If I can just prove that, she would be cleared of suspicion. Okay, so... that'd be a big one here. So let's see what we got. So we have the autopsy report that says stab wound to the left chest, head wound was post-mortem. Okay.
What about the ticket?
What do you mean by about the ticket?
That's why she was here in the Grand Tower.
But we have to prove that she wasn't in the meeting room, or she wasn't the only person here with him, because it's...
Exactly.
Well, no, because that would mean that she was here. It's the same building.
Yeah,
Remember,
but
this
she
is
was
on the
doing
tower.
something else.
That ticket is to the building.
Yes.
I don't think that's it. Let's see. Candelabra. Any fingerprints? Nope. That's not any importance. Key card. Okay. Maybe. Because there had to be a way for her to get inside the room. The letter. Grand Tower pamphlet. It would either be the ticket. I'd be more confident in the key card, but I can try the ticket stub. Yeah, it's not the ticket stub. Dear Mr. Best, what do you think about this piece of evidence?
Oh my God, don't give him that voice.
Why are you asking for my opinion? Don't you see this evidence contradicts your testimony? What tap at that part? No, it doesn't. Yep.
I don't believe this evidence has that kind of meaning.
Here, is that right?
What?
No.
I'm
I'm just trying to get through all this stuff here, so
No.
back through the area.
Why would you add more herbader and then is that right instead of the whole purpose of gibberish is to shorten things, but you just added it on to the actual words.
Yeah, because in other words, she's the only one who could have killed Miss Crane.
I can tell when you're in thinking mode because you just say yeah to whatever I just said. He can't hear me, everyone.
I'm sorry, I go into deaf mode when I have
You really
these
don't
things.
hear me when I'm talking to you when you're thinking. It's kind of scary.
Well, I mean, usually I don't have to get this in depth, but because these only two statements that would really matter is that she broke into the meeting room to steal something, or she could have been the only one that could have killed Miss Crane. But I don't think we have anything that proves that there was someone else here. Because that's just the keycard from the room that the victim had.
What does the mask say?
Replica made out of cheap plastic.
Yeah.
And then Kay's memories won't be important yet, I don't think. Because that was back on the rooftop, click, click, click.
But that also showed someone else was at the tower.
If she can be believed, that's the big problem. Let me try the key card here. Yeah, that's it. As I thought. It certainly sounds like you're quite familiar with this room. The best man for the job should know all about the best places.
Gosh.
Unfortunately, it seems that you are not the best man for the job. Are you mocking me? That's for you to decide. You didn't even know about this key card, did you? Of course I know about that. You need to enter this room. Huh? Was it really needed?
This foolish fool simply doesn't know when to give up.
Yeah. Oh. Sebastian, do you really suspect Kay? That's right. She's the only one who could have done it. Well then, allow me to ask you. Since this room can only be entered by using a key card, how did she enter the room without one? Well, she probably used this and that and... Oh, did you pull a muscle? Allow me to explain then.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, it was your brain. You tried to use it for once. Hurt, didn't it?
Jesus.
The door could only be opened by members of the PIC, which means...
Yes, that's correct.
Huh? She conceded so easily.
Take a look at this. It's a record of this room that I investigated just a while ago. 12:52 a.m. the door was open using Miss Crane's keycard.
Okay.
Thought she was gonna say more than that.
Mm.
It's probable that the killer entered the room together with the victim, Miss Crane. After entering, the situation must have soured, leading to the murder.
Your logic holds, but is still merely conjecture. It would imply that the killer and the victim were acquainted.
Are there no security cameras in this
No
place?
way, pal. Kay doesn't even know the victim. For real, right?
That's what I want to know. That is merely an assumption on your part, unless you have any evidence to prove your claim. Evidence is everything in court and at the crime scene.
yada,
Without it,
yada,
your
yada.
argument is invalid.
Yeah, you say this every time.
In that case, I trust that you have evidence to prove that Kay Faraday and the victim were connected. Of course.
Oh boy. But what?
This letter was discovered by Dr. Young in Miss Crane's breast pocket.
The victim's belongings? Why did she withhold such vital evidence until now? Could it be she was waiting for the perfect time to reveal it? Come to think of it. And the con note the fatal blow. Estimated time of death is late last night. What is it, Justine?
Oh yeah, well I do appreciate your enthusiasm. Perhaps you should give your tongue a rest. You might pull a muscle. I'll read it for you. To Miss Crane, thank you so much for helping with my plan. I'm glad that we can help each other get what we want. It's like killing two birds with one stone. Please get revenge for 12 years ago. Kay. In other words, Kay Faraday and Miss Crane were accomplices. They probably planned to steal something from this room.
Preposterous.
But wait, that means the main culprit is... It's still Kay Faraday, of course. It just means her crimes have increased by yet one more.
Bullshit.
I'm the main culprit?
Don't believe her, Kay. It's all a bunch of nonsense. There's no way Kay would do something like that.
Nonsense, not at all. The evidence speaks for itself, wouldn't you agree?
No. They wouldn't suspect Kay unless they had some sort of proof, but to think they would actually have such decisive evidence. Nicely done, Justine.
Thank you very much.
Your explanation is still insufficient. I cannot accept such an argument.
Sebastian, would you please leave this to me?
All right, make sure you shut Mr. Edgeworth up once and for all. Can't allow their allegations to gain any more momentum. I must turn it around here. Okay.
The relationship between Kay Faraday and Miss Crane is documented in the letter. She wrote Miss Crane into assisting her with her plan. However, for some reason, their partnership broke down. Miss Crane was murdered, but with her dying breath, she managed to retaliate. Her parting gift is this letter, which she tucked safely away in her breast pocket.
Her testimony's even better than ever. Maybe the most perfect it's ever been, sir. Are you gonna be alright, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, of course.
Sweats. How unsightly, Miles Edgeworth. Save your stoic act for some other time.
Miss Von Karma, just whose side are you on?
I'm on nobody's side, Scruffy. When searching for the truth, it's best not to take sides.
Well, watch what you say, Miss Von Karma. That's Mr. The Best is gonna... Best you say?
Oh my god.
Well, I can tell you the side I'm always on...
How irritating.
Well, I suppose that's one thing we can agree on.
Oh.
Poor the Best.
For real.
Oh, poor kid.
I love him.
Alright.
It's
Now...
not his fault, he's dumb.
No. Alright, so a letter addressed to the victim, thought to be written by Kay. That was one thing, is that I suppose whoever the real killer was could have, if they knew who Kay was, forged this.
Yeah.
Because perhaps they knew that, where's the other letter? This one that was addressed to Kay from Jill, that they might know about this. And potentially it could be that whoever the killer is wrote both of these. Wrote one to, well, yeah, because one that they sent actually to Kay, and then the other one was written by the killer and then placed on the body after death.
They should do a handwriting analysis.
I know, right? But they're probably not going to do that for another 4 hours in this case. But let's press this about the thing here. And just what kind of relationship did Kay have with the victim?
In the letter she wrote, "Thank you so much for helping with my plan. The relationship should be quite obvious." That's right.
Sure, Miss Crane is assisting her with her plan. I think we would want to present the first letter here because this shows that it's almost. I feel like it's the other way around. Like this feels like this was sent first. Cause what did the other letter say? Where is it at? That's the key card record. God, there's so many things now. Still, victim's letter.
Because they don't
Literally
know
each what we
about
want, like
Kay's...
killing two birds with one stone.
They don't know about the letter Kay got.
I don't think so. I think that's what we need to do here. Damn it! No, I'm too soon on it, I guess.
Yeah.
Promise.
Should I have a problem with it?
Yes. Exactly. Because there's no problem at all.
In that case, you should have refrained from speaking in the first place.
Ow. No. I don't think that left a good impression.
Nope.
Miss Crane is assisting with the plan. However, for some reason, the partnership broke down. That wouldn't make sense for anything for us to have. Miss Crane was murdered, but in her dying breath, she managed to retaliate. Parting gift is this letter, which she tucked away safely in her left. Wait. No. 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 No.
Her
No.
left
No.
breast
No.
pocket
She
had
was
a
stabbed in
hole
the
it.
left.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. That's impossible. That was
Yeah.
done post-mortem. The victim held on to the truth until her dying breath. A truly touching story indeed.
The voices of the dead are soft. One must listen carefully to hear their dying wishes. Miss Crane has spoken. Kay Faraday is the culprit.
Perhaps the voices you have been hearing are actually the whispers of the devil.
Oh, God.
Hey, don't make fun of Justine! Just let's listen to the voice of reason. Judge Courtney, please take a look at the autopsy report.
Simp. There's no need. I remember it perfectly. The victim was stabbed in the left breast. No, it can't be.
The letter was found in the victim's left breast pocket. And that's where the victim was stabbed with the candelabra, right, sir? Precisely. It wouldn't have been possible to stab her there without piercing the letter as well. So that begs the question, why was the letter found in the victim's pocket? It's simple. It was placed there after the victim was murdered to throw suspicion onto Kay. Somebody intentionally wanted to create this very situation. In other words, there exists the possibility that the letter was forged by the true culprit.
No!
The real murderer tried to pin the crime on Kay. That's the only explanation for the letter. And in doing so, the murder ended up digging their own grave, right, sir?
Oh.
The culprit is Kay Faraday. The letter was? Yeah, it was actually found in the victim's other pocket.
I love his yes.
Huh?
Yeah.
Huh? What are you saying, pal? The officer's report was wrong when he said the letter was in the left pocket. It's actually in the...
Double whammy. A foolish fool who continues to make a fool of himself. Is there no cure for your foolishness?
Why do you keep whipping me? And quit calling me a fool.
I love this. I saved you the trouble of punishing him yourself.
Indeed, though I had no intention of punishing him. The letter is stained with blood, no doubt because it was found in the left breast pocket. There couldn't have been an error in the officer's report. Unless you were the investigator.
Oh.
Just say something, Justine!
She's like, I don't know, fam.
I see you have no objections. Then allow me to continue. There's one more potential suspect in this case. Don't be ridiculous! The killer entered this very room! There wasn't anyone else who did that besides Kay Faraday and the victim. To enter the meeting room, one needs a key card. And the reasoning assumes that the murderer and the victim enter the room together. This is what we overlooked. We just discard that assumption, then this evidence reveals the other suspect besides Kay. I guess that would be the fact that someone was in the room like 3 hours prior.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, almost 3 hours, like waiting 2.5 hours to pounce. I remember seeing it there at first because it stood out, but...
Ben, it's been a long time since we've seen something like that.
I know. I think the only time we've seen one like that was the...
Bambina.
I was about to say, that was the extra case in the first game. Game 1. The whole Blue Badger fucking locker incident. God.
Bambina. Yeah.
That damn badger. Keycard report? Yeah. This is the keycard record Judge Courtney handed me earlier. The victim's keycard was used at 12:52 a.m. And there was one more person who also used the keycard.
So you're saying this person was waiting for ambush as a victim inside the meeting room?
For 2.5 hours, yes.
The keycard was used at 10:15 p.m. I wouldn't say it's impossible. Oh. No, it's impossible.
Is it her?
Was it you?
And what makes you say that, pal? You got any proof?
Of course I do. I myself am that proof. I was the one who used that keycard after all. Oh, how convenient. Is there something strange about a PIC member entering the PIC meeting room?
That proves nothing. The fact that you were in here all that at all makes you a suspect.
Yeah?
Or do you perhaps have any evidence that you didn't kill your colleague?
Such nonsense. What would I gain by murdering her?
Allow me to reiterate what you said earlier. I'm sure it'll all become clear upon further investigation.
Why would I, a faithful servant of the law, commit a crime? True enough, I entered this room. However, that alone is not reason enough to suspect me of a crime.
If that's the case, please tell me why you entered this room.
I had some business to take care of, and some preparations I had to be made.
Preparations? That sounds pretty suspicious, pal.
Unfortunately, I cannot disclose what these preparations were. However, I'm sure you could hazard a guess, Prosecutor Edgeworth.
Oh. So she was preparing for my hearing. She must have gathered all the necessary materials to take away my prosecutor's badge.
Who?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Whoopst.
It's good to see young people go head to head so ruthlessly. I don't know. I'm just Who is that? I have no idea.
Whoa!
Whoa! Buddy coming out of ZZ Top concert like Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, this guy.
Hello.
I'm pretty sure he had a British flag on his back when he was walking.
I have no idea, but
Gavin? Old Gavin.
This is If
I'm not mistaken, right? Didn't he?
I was distracted by the beard. I didn't see much of anything else that was going on.
He's wearing goggles.
He's old.
Whoa, you alright?
I'm trying to get some kind of that takes me back. When I was young, I'd always butt heads with the brush detective.
You kind of sound like Rick.
And then one day, he just disappeared. I hope he's still doing well. Here comes the waterworks.
Chairman the best.
What? You're kidding me, right?
No.
Did she just say the best?
What?
Hello, Courtney. You sure are full of energy today. And if it isn't little Von Karma, look how much you've grown since I last saw you.
Sir, it has been quite a while.
Kersey, you have to treat me like some sort of stranger, you know. Remember back in the old days, you'd sit on my lap and call me Unky Boo Boo?
What?
What? I go again. Oh, I cried back then. Pops, what are you doing here?
It's confirmed.
Huh? Remember the PIC was killed and I heard that you were in charge of the case? What kind of prosecutor's followed around by his own father?
Hold your tongue. Do you have any idea who this man is? Chairman of the PIC, former chief prosecutor. He's the right hand of the goddess of law.
Now, Courtney. I'm just an old chunk of coal. There's no reason to speak so highly of me. Please excuse my subordinate's behavior. I am Prosecutor Edgeworth, isn't it? Along with his trusty sidekick, Dick Gumshoe.
That's what... They weren't shiny, they were filled with tears.
Yep.
That is amazing.
I am Blaze the Best. I'm the proud father of that idiot over there. When that boy was born, me and the missus were happy as can be, you see, until I dropped him on his fucking head.
Oh my god.
But now, I don't even know where she's gone to.
She left?
Pops, you need a handkerchief? Ah, yes. Sebastian's an idiot, but he's such a good boy, you know. Quite the doting father and son. Doting father and son.
Dotting.
Fuck it. Now then, Courtney, how's the investigation going?
Sir, we've established that the culprit is Kay Faraday.
No, we haven't.
We're currently focusing our efforts.
Hold
He's like,
it,
no,
bitch.
no.
There are too many uncertainties in this case. It's impossible to determine that she's the culprit. Sure they haven't forgotten the matter of the letter.
Oh boy.
I already told you it was just a simple mistake. Letter was in another punch.
You talk too much.
Now, let's all play nice. Everyone, just calm down.
I'm sorry that you had to witness such an unsightly scene, Mr. Chairman.
Don't apologize, Courtney. I can follow everyone's logic. Except Sebastian's, that is. Hey, Pops.
Even his own dad.
Chairman the best. I am a prosecutor. My duty is to bring criminals to justice. However, I won't make someone out to be a criminal without sufficient motive and evidence. I've heard about you and your relationship with the suspect, you know. To share such a strong bond. Kay has assisted the police in arresting criminals countless times, pal. There are too many facets to this case that remain unexplored. Christ.
Jeez.
I see.
There's just a puddle at his feet.
Yeah. The bonds of youth are a wonderful thing indeed.
You're gonna flood this place, dude.
What do you-
What'd you just burn?
But that is that and this is this, you know?
What are you...
What's that supposed to mean? The prosecutor's office needs to resolve this case as quickly as possible. I mean, just think of all the other cases that are piling up. There's no time to waste here. It's unfortunate, but you understand, right, Edgeworth? What? Now then, Kay Faraday, I'd like to arrest you now.
What? Okay.
No, I won't let you, Kay's innocent,
She's just
pal.
like, alright, fine. She's just...
Yeah, poor
She's
thing.
just going along with whatever because she has no idea what the hell is going on or
Nope.
even who she is.
Yeah.
She's just like, sure, I'm a criminal now. At least I'll have an identity.
Oh,
Am I wrong?
no.
To defy Chairman to best is to defy the law. It would be a grave act of disloyalty. In other words, a hearing won't be needed. Are you prepared to lose your prosecutor's badge?
That's... Miss Edgeworth's badge. You can't do that.
Using a prosecutor's badge as a shield. What has the PIC come to?
Kay, you haven't done anything wrong.
Mr. Edgeworth, it was only for a short time, but thank you for everything. I'm sorry I turned out to be a criminal. We will make sure to impart your confession to the goddess of law.
What should I do? When I was young, I wanted to become a defense attorney, like my father. Someone who can fight to save those in need. And right now, this badge is holding me back.
Are you gonna be a defense attorney for like a short
For
time?
a little bit
Yeah.
until you tear down the PIC and become the chief prosecutor, because we know that you become the chief prosecutor. A mere badge for the life of a dear friend. I don't even have to consider it.
Alright. Farewell, Mr. Edgeworth. No.
Hold it right there. Judge Courtney.
Take this badge. Not throws it. What is it now, Prosecutor Edgeworth? Oh! Dude, Gumshoe's like, this is your prosecutor's badge. Prosecutor Edgeworth, what is the meaning of this?
Consider this my resignation. I am no longer a prosecutor.
Mr. Edgeworth? What are you doing? Explain yourself, Miles Edgeworth. You can't be serious.
Mr. Edgeworth, you're joking, right? If you're not a prosecutor, then
No, no,
My only
don't.
mission is to bring the truth to light.
Don't throw down your badge either, dude.
If it's the prosecutor's path to turn a blind eye to the truth, then that title is worth nothing to me. I will walk in the path that I believe in. I will not be stopped here.
Damn. You're running away from Von Karma. From me.
No matter what you say, I don't intend to go back on my decision.
So, you're leaving me behind again. I'll never forgive you for this. No, this is all my fault. I'm sorry. If only I weren't here.
Wait, Kay!
Oh boy.
Detective Gumshoe, don't follow me. but, Miss Edgeworth, boss. I'm not your boss anymore, Detective. That's just too much, sir. It's always been you and me. We've always been a team. Detective Gumshoe, you no longer need to follow my lead. You should try to accomplish whatever you can on your end. There's a bad. Now. We just let a dangerous criminal escape. How could I let her get away? And after all my hard work, you see.
Rest assured, Mr. Chairman, this area will be locked down immediately.
Good. I expect the best from you, Courtney.
You almost sounded like Ray for a second.
My bad. Yeah, you actually did that. You did that. After all this trolling and hubbub, you did that.
She's like, he actually resigned? What?
That's the thing. I'm confused as to why she was so surprised when we put it down. It's like, that's what you've been trying to do for a week straight,
Yeah.
getting up my ass with a stick, bitch. Like, goddamn. Well, you know what? Next time, I'll have to figure out what the hell is going to happen from this. We've thrown away our badge.
She's like,
Justine's
I was going
being
to make
weird.
you chief prosecutor.
Kay's run away to go hide under the cherry tree again,
Under the-
probably, or the cherry blossom tree or whatever it's supposed to be.
It's a cherry tree, cherry blossom. It's
It's same thing, absolute same thing. There's no difference at all.
It's not. It's oh God.